And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Now this defense for the Lions, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And will be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Vikings at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They had their 6-game winning streak snapped a week ago, but still, it's a team that's playing pretty darn well.
And like the old song says, accentuate the positive. And I think that's exactly what this team's going to do. If you've won 6 in a row, you know you're doing something right in the NFL. So I don't think the one loss is really going to discourage them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You talk about this Lions defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one. Ready up!
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down carry for Barkley. There he goes, left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Purdy off the play fake. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The middle with Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Again, it's Barkley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Operating from the gun, Bishop.
That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st and 10, Bishop. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bishop.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They go play action here. Purdy.
This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Drake London.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Bishop. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Brings up 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go!
Operating from the gun. Bishop.
Open man right side is Rice.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Pace, let's go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
Off play action. Bishop.
That's to the tight end, Wiley.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Bishop.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
18
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
And that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Play action, now Purdy.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Drake London.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Purdy. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He'll return it from the 6. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On 1st down, Bishop. And this is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Throwing on 1st down, Bishop.
Now this taken in by Downs.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40.
They'll look to throw again.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Touchdown, Vikings. Traylon Burks, 26 yards. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, Purdy. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
to throw on third down. Bishop. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
19, Tiger, Warrior, 70. Check go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Purdy looking to throw.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Let's go.
Now Purdy.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Here's Purdy.
No gain on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play. to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw on second down, Bishop.
Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man right side is Rice. Touchdown! Rashee Rice from 10 yards out. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Rolling to his right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Play action. Now Purdy. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Purdy. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important to the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Bishop. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here comes 2nd down.
Throwing again. Bishop. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Now he's loose at the 40. Well, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Purdy off the play fake.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Paris Campbell, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half is pretty much...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Bishop. Throw left side. Completion to Rice.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Rashee Rice
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Bass on for the extra point.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers.